I'm excited.
Cute. All right, me too. Okay. And let me just get that.
Do I have to clean this first, right?
Nope. Clay likes to stick to clay, actually.
Oh.
So it's like the perfect, but not too wet. Just that, like the same consistency as the clay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just like it is right now is perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Should I do shape something?
Nope, you can leave it just like that.
Okay.
We're gonna take our piece of clay, we're gonna roll it and slam it right in the middle. Here you go.
So
Yeah.
it goes like.
Exactly. Professional. And then just straight down. Yep, right in the middle. Perfect.
Okay.
Isn't it nice and soft,
It's
this
amazing.
clay?
I love it.
This is really nice clay, yeah.
Yes. So
Okay.
I start moving this.
Yep, you're gonna get water in your sponge. You're gonna put a little bit of that water. So one thing to learn is to not use too much water. It's so easy to just,
Yeah.
you
it
know,
goes.
blow your wad, I think it's called. So, but you can fill it up and hold it kind of, I usually kind of think of it as about half full with water. And then you can just kind of gently squeeze, and I'll add water when you need it too.
Oh,
That's
a
enough.
lot.
Yeah, see, it's so easy to give it too much.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now I know.
So,
Okay.
and then you're
So
going to spin the
clean this
wheel.
one?
No, go ahead
Okay.
and spin it. Before you touch it even, you can go ahead and spin it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, well, hold on one sec. It's not attached. So let's get it kind of tacky. And have your,
I didn't push it.
you didn't slam it hard enough, or it
So-
might have been a little wet underneath when we
should I-
joined it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think it should be fine now. Yeah, you just usually have to press it down. So lots of speed to start. Faster, faster. Good, good. And remember, the left hand does a lot. So see if you can get your left hand hugging your ribs, your upper arm, hugging your ribs, and all the energy translating out. So when I move forward, it's just that my hand moves forward because my body's moving forward. Yeah, more speed. Faster. Good. That's a good speed for starting to center. And we'll give a little water and just enjoy it for a minute. Don't even think about what you're trying to do.
Okay.
Just play with the clay for a second. For God's sake, this isn't a math problem or something, you know. It's not a job interview. It's
Oh
a
my
fun
God.
day. I know.
So should
You
I
can
clean
scrape
it?
it off on the
Okay.
bucket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a messy job.
Oh, but now I know how it turns.
Yes. Yep, and you can just gently just grab a little bit more clay. You don't have to squeeze it all out. Just you want your sponge to have
A
water
little-
in it.
okay.
You know, and maybe this one's better even because that one looks a little bit old and yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I keep this like here.
Yeah.
And
Lots of speed. See if you can use your hands together. Left hand pushing out, right hand pushing down. And if it seems to be doing more of one than the other, try to do more of the other.
So I keep it as I start pushing in the middle.
Good. You're kind of working, remember, like the heel of your left hand is kind of over here at about 6 o'clock, pushing straight away from you. And the right hand comes in and it kind of goes down at a 45-degree angle.
Like this?
Or straight down. Yeah.
Okay.
Between that point and this point.
Okay.
That's about where you're working.
So this is my 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I keep this.
Yeah. And this is mostly this part of your hand pushing against the clay.
Okay.
So it might be easier if you push a lot so you get it up a little bit because now you have a flat. Hey! Hi, we're just starting.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hello, I'm
Yay!
sorry I'm being late.
No.
This guy has helped me. He held me hostage. He
How
said,
are
like,
you? I'm making more crockery.
How are you? Love?
Good. Hi.
Smell your
Let me
hands.
get your
Everybody,
seats.
It smells
Smell sick.
It's clean or
Smell
food.
it.
Restroom. That's very
Yes,
No.
through this door, straight ahead.
Look what they did. I'm gonna blame it on them.
Right, yeah, definitely. He's around. Yeah.
Stressing up.
No, he's been in a good mood kind of long term. It's been like almost like 3 weeks that he's just in a good mood. I don't know what's wrong.
What's wrong?
Waiting for the shoe to drop, right? Okay.
So I need to make it right now.
Yeah.
So I do this
yeah.
and this.
but your hand is in on the clay. Yeah, so you're gonna have to rearrange. You might have to move your body back a little bit. Maybe you're too close to the wheel. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be able to lean in. Okay.
This.
With your breath, you're gonna use lots of speed. You can pretty much keep the wheel spinning the whole time, and that'll help you get used to it.
Should I like?
Yeah, just take that off.
Okay. So
Faster, faster. There we go. That's a good centering speed. Nice. Okay, so now you can see that you're making some difference, right?
yeah.
You're affecting the clay. Good, good. Nice. Beautiful. And so one thing I didn't show you before is that it's good to bring the clay up and down a little bit. And the up happens with that push of the left hand, and the down happens with the push of the right hand. So you can kind of slightly alternate where it's 80% with one hand, 80% with the other hand.
Mm-hmm. So
Huh?
I can.
Oh, I'm gonna take Ali this way. I don't think he's gonna see you
You're gonna take Ollie away?
for just a minute.
Okay. What happened to our lesson?
If he,
is
if
great.
he comes back, you're lucky.
Try
if he
to go
doesn't come
fast.
back, you know who's more important.
Okay. All right.
Of all
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Sheesh.
Okay,
This
so
is
but-
nice. It looks like a temple. Look, it
Yeah.
looks like a little temple with a little pillar
Yeah.
on top, spire. Hey.
I
Nice.
told him to smell his hands.
I know. You tell everybody to smell everybody's hands.
You kinda
Oh,
mess with
Lulu, you
people.
went to the beach, huh?
Come on, Lulu.
So
Good girl.
So,
should I go and mess with the tip?
Yeah, go ahead and see if you can push that down.
So with the same
Incorporate it.
fingers?
Yeah, you can just
Like
use
this?
like your karate chop hand, or this is nice how you're using your fist on top. That's good. It's good how you have your hands connected. That makes like one tool. And now this is going pretty well, I would say. What do you think? Feel
I don't
good?
know.
So
The moment I move, I'm gonna mess it up.
so
I'm
remember
gonna go up
remember
and
very gently to.
I'm gonna play with it.
Okay, good. I'm gonna give you some water. So normally when I'm at the wheel, I'm kind of constantly restocking my sponge whenever it needs it with water. Looks like
Now
I'm
I-
losing a little bit of play here. Great.
So
Okay.
now comes the part where
Pretty good, pretty good. Yes, remember that shape? This is getting almost to exactly that shape that we need it to be at.
I wasn't able to.
Wow. Very nice.
oh shit.
Here we go. Just remember, it's like if the car's going off the road, you want to slow the speed of the wheel down and you know, not make an accident.
Okay.
Good. Great. Now see if you can flatten it so it's perfectly flat on the top, perfectly flat on the sides. And that's going to be pushing into that little lip that you created. See that? This guy right here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to reincorporate that between 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So you're working here, here. I know,
So,
it's messy.
yeah. So
But you're doing great.
not that bad, right?
Not that bad.
I
no,
hope so.
no. Really good. Really good.
Okay. Now I know why to keep the sponge wet.
Yes,
Yeah.
you need that water.
So what I'm gonna do now is gonna go deep in this.
Well, see how this sticks out like a point?
Yeah.
It's kind of making a bowl. And you want this to be like a regular,
Cylinder.
nothing sticking out. So
Mhm.
you're going to have to shove that back in.
Okay, so I need to
Shove
do
it in.
this. Shove it
So working between 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock, that's you're mostly at 6 o'clock for centering. It's mostly happening right there. Yeah, push that in and push this down. Okay?
like
So
this.
no, right here.
Mhm.
6 o'clock, yeah.
Mm.
And just use your speed. Use your speed and look at that. Very nice. Wow, that wasn't an easy move
Mhm.
and you did it.
Don't
Great.
tell me. Just making me happy, no? Oh,
No, you're
no.
folding this in
No,
again.
okay.
So careful. We want to have this
Okay.
all be part of the same thing. So it's usually simpler than what we're doing. Almost everything is like.
Oh,
you
so I
know.
shouldn't push that much in.
No, you don't have to push that much because any force, your body's much stronger than this soft clay.
Yeah.
You know, so any force you use, it's kind of like learning to balance your force. Balance your force so you're pushing just the right amount out and just the right amount down.
Yeah.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's what you like did for your industry kind of.
Well, that's
Heel
what
of the
I'm
hand.
studying.
Yeah, so it's the heel of your hand. This hand. Pushing out. And now it's gotten a little bit pancakey. Alright.
Okay.
Let's see what you're gonna do. Okay, if it was me at this point, I would try to shove it in at 3 o'clock. I would take my sponge and see if I can make that get a little bit more into a mound instead of
Like
Well,
the application or
both your
like
hands
is
over
something
here
specific
together.
about
Yeah,
making it
use your
better?
hands
well,
together.
that's
So
well, I
this
just
hand
wanted to
touches
raise
this hand.
the efficiency of it. So
And
like
these
my
fingers or the
you know,
sponge. Go ahead and spin it.
to just cool.
Here, I'll show you what I'll do. I'll do it over here and then you'll do it over there,
That was
okay?
like my
So
project.
go ahead and
kind of
spin it.
like to improve the efficiency
Pretty
of
fast.
it. Like
I'm gonna keep my hand on top of
this
it
is like
and I'm gonna start pushing inwards with my sponge just to get a little more speed.
A lot of improvements that could be
Okay.
made.
Yeah,
So
there is a
this
lot,
is-
for sure.
For me,
It's always
like,
harder to
the
get it back
ultimate
than
solar
to not
panel
lose
would
it
be
in the first
something
place.
that,
And we've
like,
got some
through
clay coming off because it's a little bit off.
biologically,
So, hi.
you could tap
You want that?
into
Take it.
electrical
Great. That's nice.
connections that then
Yeah, it's
it's
yours.
really inefficient.
Faster?
There were billions
Send
of,
it
like,
faster? I'm just gonna
let's say
center it for
blades
you
of
now.
grass
Okay.
each
Just so
one.
we can get to the next stage.
But,
So a little bit more speed and it's also
Yeah.
pretty,
Organic.
there's some bubbles
It
in
would
here.
be cool.
Yeah, but not like literally organic, not like organic chemistry.
That's
I'd love to
pretty
brainstorm with you. It's
good.
Because I don't.
Is that okay that I did that for
Yep,
you?
yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He just took a hit.
Hi, Lou.
In the beach, in the beach.
Okay.
But do you want to sit at that wheel, I guess? Is
I
he
think
gonna?
we'll
Yes,
take,
yes, I'm
We're
coming.
gonna
on.
also
okay.
make-
We'll take turns at this
Yeah.
wheel just
Sorry.
because, just less cleanup. And we would have done that if we started the same time, but I think this will be okay. All right. So this is called a centered piece of clay.
A centered piece of clay.
This is a centered
That's where
chunk
all the
of clay.
magic happens.
Yeah, this is yes, exactly. The magic is happening right now. And so the next thing is to drop the hole.
Uh-huh.
So keep it spinning. Let's try not to stop the wheel. That's a good discipline. Is just always
Okay.
keep the wheel spinning. It gets you into rhythm with the wheel. Okay, so now you can use your thumbs or your fingers, and you're going to try to go down, but not all the way to this surface. You're going
Can
to
you
try
do
to.
this?
You want me to do it
Yeah,
for you?
yeah, for like one time.
Sure, yeah.
Like just.
So
so-
I push my thumb down in the middle,
Mhm.
and right now because of the way that it was centered, it's uneven.
It's uneven.
So yeah, go ahead and a
Increase
little
the
bit
speed.
more. Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to compress the clay as I bring it out. Is that you want me to open
Yeah.
it for you?
Now I can.
You
So-
want to do it? Do the rest? Okay.
So I need to stop doing this, right?
Yeah. Now we're doing
Okay.
something
So
different.
now, okay, okay.
You want that?
No.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing is these hands are the ones that are making the bottom,
Mhm.
and this hand is both pulling these fingers, so I'm actually pulling
so
it
we're
back
helping-
towards myself,
Okay.
and it's also compressing the rim as I do it, so I'm pulling out and compressing down at the same time. Oh, you
That's
got it.
fascinating, Amy.
What?
Well done.
Oh, thanks.
They're all sharp.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it's not so easy,
good?
is it?
It's not
No,
bad?
Keep going. Just see if you can keep the bottom flat.
Mm-hmm.
So your fingers are meditating. Your fingers are meditating, and curl your fingers and they'll be stronger and more stable. See if you can get them on the same level, your fingers. So you're gonna have to bend your middle finger so this is like a flat surface. There we go. That looks better. And keep going out, out, out. Yep. Out, out, out. We're going a little bit further. Can you feel that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and that's probably good enough. Let's call that enough. And I think that we went down to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
bad.
happened. That's all right.
Yeah.
You
so
can
now.
still try to pull the wall if you want to.
Okay.
It'll be hard. Okay. So generally, what you would do now is smooth out the bottom, but we have like kind of a bottom. There is no
There's no
bottom.
I'm gonna.
Let's
Use
at least pretend to smooth out the bottom. So you can use your sponge as an easy way to do it. So don't stop the wheel.
Oh,
you know?
yes.
It's hard to not stop the wheel. I
Yeah.
know.
So
You're gonna just press down and make that flat. See if you can make an even bottom by slowly. This needs more pressure because it's the high point. So you want to stay there until it's kind of coming down, and then you'll go out towards 3 o'clock from there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're almost making a bottom.
Yeah.
It's like galaxy.
Almost. Yeah. Great. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that is a bottom. You know, just
Yeah.
you're going through the
Yeah.
motions.
Okay.
And then the next move, I'm gonna do this for you, but this often when you open up, this will get off center, so it's not centered anymore. And the way that I do that, remember I showed you over
Yeah.
here, is you make a C shape. Here, you can practice your C shape. So you make a C out of your fingers. This is gonna go on the inside, right here at 6 o'clock.
Like this.
No.
Here. Oh,
There we
okay.
go. So you can read that C, and this is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and spin it. See if you can train your pinky to ride there, and I'm gonna shove it.
Oh.
It's okay. I'm gonna shove into it, and I'm gonna recenter it right here, and I'm making this donut. I'm gonna let go.
Oh,
Whoops.
Yay!
That's when you say, yay! Remember I said if we
I
get to
love
this
it.
stage, it'll be a miracle?
Yeah, that'll be a
That was
miracle.
this
The miracle
stage,
is
yeah.
not happening today.
Yeah. No, we have more to try.
Yep.
So what should we do now? Do you want to see me do a demo? You want me to show you how? Would it help
Whatever
us
you
do it
guys,
one
I'm
more time?
open. I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay, and we'll wedge up a little more clay. And maybe I should
My
move that
God,
vase. It
messed
looks
it
like
up.
it's in the way there. Oh, you guys can make a hug vase out of that. That's what you
Yeah.
should do.
Did I just finger? Or was
Yeah,
Yeah, you
it's
just did.
okay.
I did.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
elbow probably has some clay on it. Yeah, the telltale.
shit.
It's
I
okay.
am.
It's
No
okay.
worries, nothing.
You
it's nothing.
are
Take
at a
a
pottery
minute to
workshop.
make
Where's
it.
the students ever?
I didn't put it in the right place. It's okay. Okay, so let me see here. I like to sit real close to the wheel because I'm small, but Umair had to back up because he's not small. Okay, let me bring this over here. I also need to set myself up so I'm propped up. Everything propped up.
You know, it is so good for me. Like I don't have much control on my left hand. Like it's broken. Like both shoulders are broken.
It's broken? For
yeah,
real?
yeah, I cannot move it like this.
Oh,
It's
wow.
it's the highest I can
Oh.
go. So
Okay,
it's good
okay.
to, you know, if I
Wow.
start doing this, it's like trying more control. So I don't do anything that controls this, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, so this will be good. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's an interesting
Yeah. So like I cannot.
limitation.
Yeah, yeah.
Because eventually you want to be doing this, and I don't know
Yeah.
if that's possible.
Like I cannot raise this
Right.
like this.
Wow.
But maybe
You could stand up.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could pull like that.
So
could
you know
pull like that.
the good thing is that controlling this
Uh-huh.
is really important. So at times I'm not able to. Like it has
Right.
limited movement.
Wow.
So it would be good to
Like
help it con-
therapeutic.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I might change like this hand I can control more. Like I can do anything.
Right.
With this I cannot do much.
Not as
so
much,
it's like this
right.
can be the support and this can be the
doer.
doer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
don't know.
mostly how it is.
That
with
is how it
pottery.
is, right?
At least
Yeah.
with this, because we're working on this side of the wheel, so we're working between in this
3 and 9.
quadrant right here, between 3
3
and
and
6. Yeah. And I need my little
Oh,
foot
yes.
prop back, but I can share it. There's lots of room there. You can use it too. And so we want to start with a clean base. So we'll get rid of this stuff.
Oh.
It's okay. And this is actually fine to have some clay on the bottom. Clay loves clay. So I'll clean this off too. I'll clean my hands a little bit. And then, so here, I'll go through all the steps. So what we want to do is round the bottom first, and then we slam it right in the middle. And then, first step is called centering. And I'm gonna basically use equal pressure going out and going down. So it's my left hand is, my upper arm is hugging my ribs, and I can pretty much center just with that one hand, just by leaning in. And you see that when I use my left hand, the clay goes up, right? Because I'm pushing it like away from me into center. When I use my right hand, the clay goes down. I don't usually use them by themselves, but the right hand is to bring the clay down. I don't want this to mushroom like that, so I'm gonna bring my hand in, and then I use a relationship between these two.
So right is used to push down, and we use the left one to
push out.
to push out.
Yeah, so we have out, and we have down, and we have out,
Oh,
and we have down.
Down.
And when one's going down, the other one, it didn't
it has to
disappear.
relax.
It's just relaxed. Yeah, so it's about 80% pressure
Yeah.
and 20% pressure. So when one hand's working, the other hand is at 20%.
Yep.
Or you can do equal 50-50 and just wind up right here, centered.
Wow.
So go to the next stage. I like to keep everything clean.
Yep.
Okay, so this is dropping the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to wait for you, or
Are
you're
you-
okay?
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
My friend.
It's
yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah.
I can wait if you want.
Let me just like
Yeah,
finish
finish
it
it up.
really quick.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
just one because he has to
Nah.
answer it.
Okay, I'm
You're ready?
yeah.
You're like, keep going.
Just 1 minute. I'm so sorry.
Sure, it's fine.
Habibi.
Habibi.
Habibi,
Habibi.
come to Dubai.
Slow on.
No.
What?
There's this saying, Habibi, come to
618.
Dubai.
Come to Dubai,
Yeah.
really? Habibi, come to Dubai. That's cute. That's a new one. This is a really dirty towel that you found. I kind of want to give you a nicer towel. I think I'll use this.
Did you send me
opportunity.
anything?
No, he's on the phone.
561-618-7294.
Let's get rid of this. That's disgusting. Here,
That's
this one's
okay.
nicer. I can get a bigger one too if you want.
God is good. Capital G. #1.
And that one too.
God is good.
Yeah, I believe it's like in
Come
between
to
the messages.
Dubai.
If you look at it, you could definitely find it. But yeah,
Clay is such an amazing thing.
I
It's
know.
everything.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
you're in.
And just the fact that
It's
it
really-
turns into like a bowl
even
that you could have forever, you know, and
Sure,
that could be
almost
ar-
anything
will
inside.
be around until the end of
Yeah.
time, basically,
Yeah.
in some
If you
form or
have Tawfiq,
another.
inshallah.
Yep, yep. You know, what are the chances
how
that
sort of
like
India?
on this
When you
earth,
live
the
in-
right temperature, the right stuff, and the right thing, and
Now we have this material
this
that,
material, every
yeah.
material, everything,
Yeah,
just
Take care,
right.
buddy.
I know,
we're breathing. It's crazy.
I know,
It's crazy.
I know.
Moon doesn't have it.
Right.
No one else has it. It's just like the
Oh,
perfect
oh,
temperature for us to
No fun.
exist.
Let the world die.
Okay, you're ready. So we center into a low mound, kind of like a hockey puck or a pancake. You want a little bit of height here, an inch or two, and you know this is about 6 inches wide. And then for me to open, the way that I open is I push my thumb in. It automatically fills with water. You want to basically keep everything lubricated so we can see it's shiny. It has some water on it. When it dries out, I squeeze my sponge a little bit and put some water in. And now I'm gonna basically, I'll do it in the air first. I'm gonna pull this out towards about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna meditate with my fingertips on a flat bottom. And I have to keep it up off the bottom so I don't go through the back. And I exhale when I do that. So I'm gonna take a nice inhale. And I'm compressing with my right hand. I'm pushing this mound down into the surface as I pull it out. So it's nice and even. Okay, go out to about there. And I'll come back in and I go from about 3 or 4 o'clock into the middle to compress it. And this is again aligning my fingertips so they're all like a tool, like a flat tool.
This is tough for me because of yeah.
Oh, it's hard to do that with your fingers.
Can I do this with the right one? Like,
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could do that with your right hand and use your left hand to push it back and forth.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely can. This is just showing you like what I do, but people use all different kinds of techniques for it to make this happen. Then I come to 6 o'clock and I'm gonna push in. I push in.
My favorite part.
Yeah, that part's fun, isn't it? I'm
Yeah.
pushing under with my thumb,
Yeah.
and now this is called a claw.
Creating a donut.
I make a C shape, exactly. It's right in front of me here at 6 o'clock. And there's a big ridge of clay right above where my fingers are apart from each other. And by keeping this real stable, as I move up slowly up the pot, it forces all the clay to go through this C shape and creates a perfectly even wall. So I'll take my inhale. And I start real slowly, but evenly. And I go all the way to the top, and I make the finished rim of the pot. So this is how thick the wall will be at the end, not necessarily as thin as you guys want to do it, but you might make yours a little bit thicker. But that's basically the finished rim, and I go from a shape that's kind of like this, like a volcano, to a shape that's like that, like a tall volcano, to a
And
cylinder.
then play.
Yeah.
So first you set the size of the rim, like at the top.
Yeah, I like to finish my rim and then just basically bring the pot underneath it. And this wall is really pretty even from top to bottom. So you just want to keep going to the top and then spend a little extra time there and finish the rim. So now I'm going to dig underneath pretty significantly. So I give myself a ledge to pull up. And then if I can keep my fingers underneath that ledge, then the clay will be forced to go up. So I gently start going upwards with a lot of awareness and intelligence between my fingers. And I am squeezing my sponge a little bit. I'm gonna peel some clay off right here. There it goes. Sometimes it gets detached from the body. And then all the way up to the top. And so now I have that kind of tall, narrow mountain shape. And I like to go back and just straighten things out, just so the straighter the wall is, the easier it is to pull. So I just do a little gentle kind of massage back into form, sometimes. And then last pull, I'll dig it under one more time, grab that clay, and slowly start coming up. Oh, there goes another little wad of clay coming off. Sometimes a little bit peels off. So there's just a lot of presence between your fingers. A lot of awareness and presence right there. So as I speed up the wheel, I can go up the pot faster, or if I slow down, I have to go slower. Just again, massaging the clay into its form. I have to practice not closing one eye up here, that everything's all fine, so I can go a little faster. And that's pretty much a cylinder.
wow,
That's the foundation.
So good.
Yeah. And then I made that just like this. I pushed it out from the inside. So we can make all kinds of shapes from this. But that's the basic form. Ready? Want to try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Great. Here, I'll just show you how you, I won't keep this one, but you can just push it out from the inside to give it the shape. Sometimes, a couple times. It's fun, huh?
So good.
You can go from top to bottom or bottom to top.
It's therapy.
That's it. Yeah, nice, huh? And then ideally the walls are even. This one might be a little bit thick on the bottom, but we're going for a relatively even wall all the way from the bottom to the top. So this one was a little bit thick on the bottom. I could feel that. Yeah.
Looks
That's
so
it.
good.
That's it. Yay!
It's nice.
Thank you.
Wow.
Okay. Who's up? You want to try?
Oh, for the test right now.
Might as well. So I think I should wedge some clay for you just because Umair got that one
Yeah,
ready,
yeah.
and I'm not sure that I think I should do it. So let me just get a little.
Should I
bit of
mix
clay
both
prepared.
of these?
No, I'll let that dry out a little bit first, and then
Uh-huh.
I'll wedge it up later. But yeah, we're using about 2 pounds of clay.
So that is wedging.
What'd you say?
Telling Ali that this is wedging. That-
Yeah, wedging, exactly. And that's just about 2 pounds.
Okay, that goes fast.
Yeah, so it's good right now for you to just experiment with the wheel, with the
Yeah.
speed of the wheel. So you've never tried this before?
Never.
Great. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Alright.
Okay, so we have to get that off. It's got to be dry.
With this?
Can try that. Yeah. All right. Let me just scrape this moisture off. Okay. For some reason, I'll go back to the middle. Okay, that looks good. Here is your clay, and I'm just gonna do this part for you so it'll stick. So you roll it, and then you slam it right into the middle.
Alright.
Okay, so we start
This
with.
arm pushing in your rib.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly. The weight's going to
Going like
translate
this?
through your upper body into the clay. So you're just going to lean forward, and your arm becomes part of your ribs. Exactly.
Okay. And this one?
In that hand, that's
and
good.
This one? This one?
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
This is your top hand, and it's going to be about here, and this is your side hand, and it's going to be pushing out right
and
here.
you hammer down with this.
Wait,
Exactly.
You
again?
hammer.
Again?
So this hand's going to be in this position, and you're pushing forward with this. Remember when I did it
Uh-huh.
at first, and I said, look, I can pretty much do it just with
Yeah.
this hand?
Yeah.
And this has a little bit of water
so
in it.
pretty much like, okay.
hmm
So
And that
like
one's going to keep it under control on the top so it doesn't go up too high.
Water on the top,
Yes.
and
water
then
on the
hammer
top.
it down.
Yes. Good, good. Great. Okay, so just play with leaning in and play with using this part of your hand on the top, like right here, right by your thumb.
On here?
Yeah, let me go. Let me.
Like this.
stick-
Chop.
Yeah, like a karate chop,
Chop.
exactly. Perfect. Now just play with making your hands into one tool. So maybe grab your thumb or somehow hold on to. I grab onto my
Yeah,
thumb to
that's-
make one
that's a
tool.
good technique.
It
I
feels
see what
good.
you're saying.
Yeah. And play with the speed and play with your pressure, leaning into the clay. Remember, the clay is soft and your bones are hard. So wherever your bones are, the clay has to go. And use your breath and just exhale and become a master.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it does look
Very
good,
good.
doesn't it? And wherever that bump is, see if you can lean in right there.
Yeah, take the
Put
bump
your
out.
pressure into the bump.
It's like a flat tire.
It's like a flat tire. So funny. We have a flat tire now. My daughter has a flat tire. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Still not good.
So
Yeah.
let
It's the
yourself
tire.
travel up a little bit so you can get that stuff
Yeah.
on the top. So make sure that where your pressure is exactly into the part that's off center. It's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
pretty good. Isn't
Yeah,
it neat
yeah,
to watch somebody for the first time?
Yeah.
You're on film too. You're being recorded.
That too.
Yeah.
So we're partners in crime.
Say hi.
Good.
That's
nice.
interesting. Why is still like there's a pump?
Why
What
is
would
there a
the
pump?
pump would be?
What?
What would the bump would be actually?
That bump?
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
This
Just
one?
This is you.
Yep, it's just right there. It's
Oh.
just a
Yeah,
place
just
that you need to
push
push into. Mm-hmm.
There it
There
goes.
we
It's
go.
gonna go.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
That- yeah.
Sometimes,
There
there
it
we
goes.
go. Sometimes you have to
gone.
massage it a little bit up and down and up and
Yeah.
down.
Now you're gonna go down, so it becomes.
See if you can keep a hand. There we go. Yeah. Nice.
So good.
Pretty good, huh?
Nice.
Hey.
This is
And see if you can control it with your left hand from making too much of a mushroom. There.
first we do a cylinder. No. So now 3 fingers. Right?
First it has to get centered. Yeah, first we have to center it.
like a chop. First we
This move, it has to come into that pristine, everything is in the perfect place, and then we're gonna drop the hole.
okay.
Yeah, the next
So
move
this is
to
center
drop
now.
the hole. Hmm?
This is now center.
Almost.
I see a wobble. I hear
Oh, yeah.
a wobble, and I
Yeah,
can watch.
there's a wobble,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's all these hands are moving around a little bit.
Really?
You don't feel it?
Yeah, I do
Okay.
feel it, but like, why it's not like?
Now it's getting better. It's getting better now.
Ask it. Why are you not? Oh, one thing I didn't teach you, Ali, is that when it does go into center, you want to lighten up your pressure and then gently come off.
Yeah.
Because if you come off fast, then it'll knock it off center.
Slow down and this,
Mhm.
but this is getting better.
Yeah. Yeah. Down a little bit more. Just push it down where you want it to go down.
How do I get rid of the wobbly thing?
You have to push into it. You have to lean into the wobble. You have to be stronger than the clay. And you don't have to be that strong. You know, it's just the weight of your body, really. Yeah. And if you can, do you remember how you can use like 80% of one hand and then 80% the other hand? So you're pushing in and then
Going
you're
in and
pushing
going
down.
down.
Yeah, in and down. You can lean in more from the side, I think. You know, put more of your body weight forward. Heart over the pot. There we go. Better. Nice.
You see the text?
Much better.
Looks so good, man.
Really good.
Yeah.
Still like,
This is
still
the right
wobbly.
position.
This
there.
is
It does have
exactly
a little
it's right.
wobble. Yeah, it does have a
Yeah,
little
just a
wobble.
little wobbly. That's
Nice. Much better.
yeah. The,
Oh, and one thing I don't think I told you is that you're gonna wind up, it doesn't look so bad, but often people get like a uncentered part right here on the base, and that can knock you off completely. This looks pretty good.
yeah.
Looks
Pretty
Just a
good.
bit of wobble.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
What do you think?
not
Looks so good.
Not 100%.
Not
yet.
100%. Yeah, we're at like 90, 95,
Yeah.
I'd say.
95 is not
You want me
too
to
bad.
finish? You want me to get it into center so you can go to the
Sure.
next stage, or do you want to keep playing with it?
I would love to. I mean, if I got the time, I don't want to waste your time, guys, watching some
No, no,
idiot
we're
really
good.
trying.
No
Take it
such
as
thing. No such thing. This is a, you know,
Okay,
I've
well
been doing it
that's
for over
fine,
30 years.
almost.
Mm-hmm.
No, still wobble.
Nice.
Yeah, we need to keep the wheel going.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep the wheel spinning. You change the speed of it, but you keep it spinning. Mm-hmm. You're paying attention, huh?
Yeah, learn it.
Yeah.
How do you get the wobble out?
Keep asking that question.
Yeah.
Trying things. What I tell my students is there's nothing mysterious going on here.
Yeah.
It seems so mysterious, but it's really not. It's really all physics. It's all
Yeah.
pressure, speed.
I mean, technically, like, this is like in a place,
You have to like learn how to really stabilize your
Yeah.
arm so it you can't let the clay boss you around. You have to be
so
the boss of the
you should be
clay.
rigid with this one hand,
Mhm.
and I think it's getting better now. Huh?
Not really. It is a wobbly.
Yeah.
It's good. Like hold the thumb. No.
There we go.
And-
Yeah, try that move.
And now keep
That's a
it
pretty good
rigid
one.
so that it goes.
Yeah, constant pressure.
The big
And
bend.
sometimes like just going down, like if you can't, oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah, this is good.
This looks
Get
pretty
bubbles
good.
going.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good. Oh,
Oh,
no, no.
And then you have to come
Uh-huh.
off of it very gently. So you
So
lighten up and then you ride the clay
slowly
and then you come off. Yeah, like that, exactly.
Decrease the speed and
And then
yes.
I just always just shave off. There's almost always a little bit that's kind of off on the bottom there, and so I just shave it off with my finger. Okay, looks good.
Looks good.
I think it's time. I'm just gonna
Decent.
clean this off. Sorry, I hope I'm not
No, you're
splashing
fine.
you. Okay, good. So now you're gonna drop the hole. So for everything after this, the wheel's spinning a little bit more slowly. Yeah, so that's pretty good now. Okay, so I push my thumb down in there. That's what I do. You can use two thumbs. You can push one thumb with the other thumb. You want to keep your fingers together here, so you only want to make one hole. And you want to go straight down the middle, but not all the way to the back, which is this.
Oops, oops.
Ooh,
That's a
look at that screw!
That's
You're
a
making a screw!
screwdriver.
Look at that! I'm like a worm or something.
That's
That was cool. Where'd that go? I gotta get that. That, thing
That was a cool screw.
I lost it. Let me see if I can find it in here. No, it's
I
gone.
was too quick to
I could make you
get
another
it.
one.
You're good at this. Okay, let me get you a little water in there. And
Yeah, that's
keep your
another
fingers
screw.
You're
together.
one
That's a that's a bigger screw.
It's okay, you don't have to make us another screw. Don't try too hard. Yeah, just even pressure straight
Is it
down.
a lot of water?
Where?
in the-
Inside?
in-
Yeah,
inside?
you can have plenty of water in there right now. It's okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
You need some water. You just need a little bit, but more is okay. Okay, now hold on, slow down. Remember, it's slower speed. Slower speed. Okay, so what you want to be doing now is opening the thing. So you can open it in your own way. You can be intuitive
Yeah.
about it if you want, but just remember that generally you're going to be working between 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock. That's where you want your fingers on the pot. So I compress this rim down as I pull it back towards me, but you can do it in your way unless you want me to kind of walk you through it. Let's see, we want to keep this from mushrooming out. I'm going to just help a little bit so we have something to work with. So I'm going to keep some pressure on here, yeah. Meditating on the flat bottom, you're pulling back towards you. Curl these fingers and keep them together. Slower speed of the wheel. Pedal, yeah, there we
It's
go.
mushroom.
Careful of this. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with your hand that's creating this thing, but that should be, whoopsie.
Get the,
Oh,
get-
whoopsie. Uh-oh. Slower speed of the wheel. Let's kind of push that
Yeah.
down and see if we can
Turned
get it.
into a cylinder.
Stay part of the... Yeah, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks pretty good. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Great. So now you're going to compress the bottom. So we want to make this nice and flat. So it looks like it's low in the middle and high on the outside. So you want to take some clay from the outside and move it back into the
Yeah,
middle to
like
make it flat.
But align your
Yeah,
fingers.
slowly, exactly. Exactly. So slowly moving this inward towards the middle. There we go. Straight into the center of the clock. Yeah.
You're moving
Right here.
in and
Yeah.
out. Right?
Yeah.
Try
First
going in and then.
And
going
make sure you
out.
come all the way to the middle because that's where it needs the clay. You got to bring that all the way to the center. Can you see that? How there's a little dip in the middle? So a lot of it's about learning rhythm,
Yeah.
learning to be in harmony with the rhythm of the wheel.
I wonder who invented the wheel.
Who
The
invented it?
technique, yeah.
Oh, the
In
pottery
what-
wheel?
Yeah, in what year was it
Uh-huh.
invented?
I don't
Really?
know. I guess it was probably in China, but it could have been in India. And if you watch in India, they use these sticks to make this
Yeah.
really wobbly
Same in
wheel go
Pakistan.
around.
Yeah.
Really?
Same in Pakistan.
Yeah. It's really.
It's
there's-
crazy. Yeah.
There's ways to do it that are very
Yeah.
rudimentary with this
Yeah.
like concrete
Yeah.
block that you're just kind of spinning by hand and.
So we have this thing in Pakistan that is called
Ingredients.
matka chai.
Uh huh.
So we fill it up
Uh huh.
with the tea and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and we put it and we bake it with the
With
and we
With
drink
tea
it.
inside
Yeah,
it?
so it's boiling hot when it comes out of the oven,
Okay.
and it's like the boiling tea.
Uh-huh.
It has the taste of the clay,
Oh my god.
and it's crazy.
And you drink it and then you toss the clay, right? You throw the cup away?
Yeah, you throw the cup in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of this.
Yeah, so it's pretty famous.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
it called?
Matka chai. So it's
Matka
just,
chai.
we call it a matka.
Matka.
In Urdu, it's called a matka.
Matka.
Yeah, Hindi and Urdu, it's matka.
Matka.
Matka is like
Matka.
they have water for this. So in all the villages in Pakistan, they drink water out of clay pots.
Slower.
It's healthy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, it does something to the water, right?
Yep.
Like changes the water somehow. This looks pretty good. The bottom looks great. This needs to be like a donut. Slower. The speed of the wheel. Yeah. Okay, so that's about your start shape for a pull. Slower.
So with the right or the left?
So the left hand makes that C right in front of you, right here at 6 o'clock. Remember, we're touching the pot between 6
And your
and 3.
pinky goes down.
Yeah, it goes outside. So hold on, you're gonna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, slow down the speed of the wheel. So think of it as like when you're driving a car. If it starts getting worse, like we want to
Slow down.
slow the
Slow
car.
down.
Yeah, hit the brakes. Slow down and get control. Okay, so now your pinky's going to be long and extended and
yeah.
just gently laying there.
Oh, that makes sense.
This is going to come back a little bit. And you're going to make that C, and your other hand is going to press down in between that C to recenter that clay that's now wobbling away. And don't pinch because it'll
Bubble it again.
you'll just rip that.
Oh no.
But
Yeah.
how
Oh,
do
no.
you wait?
Hold on, let me show you.
Uh,
Hold on.
no,
Stop.
don't stop.
happened?
Yeah.
Don't stop till you drop.
So spin it a little bit, not too fast. You're like a speed demon.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more than that. Okay, a little bit more. A little bit more. I'm gonna see if I can
Aim to
get
the
this
rescue.
back. Yeah, see if I can get this back. So I'm just compressing it all in. Yeah, it's a little bit. What happens with the clay is that the clay gets overworked and tired.
Yeah.
So right now I can feel that the wall is just mush, just because it's been on the wheel for a long time. I'm just kind of bringing it up and down a little bit to see if I can work out some of the problems in here. But yeah, over time you like learn to not make the problems in the first place. I'm just gonna bring it up and down a little bit to see if I can get it under control.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can try.
It's still good.
Okay.
It's mushy.
So-
It's like a mushy wall, and it's got an off center
Yeah.
at the base. But so the basic shape is like this C shape that you can read. Your wrist is relaxed. So see if you can relax your wrist so your hand, this part of your hand relaxes down, and then you don't want to pinch here. You just want to set your fingers. So let's get it back down a little bit so we have a little space. Otherwise, you won't have a wall. So if you pinch your fingers together, you get rid of the wall. And this will just rip off and you won't have anything.
Oh.
So,
Something happened. What
yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
This is a tricky part.
It's
You were
really,
right.
This
That's
is the
actually
tricky
really
part.
hard.
Yeah,
It's really
getting past
hard,
this
yeah.
is like a really
It's a
difficult.
miracle.
And it's just like exactly like building a house with a
Yeah.
like the foundation has to be a good foundation if you want to do build, and then the walls have to be stable, the framing has
Destroy
to
it.
be stable. Yeah. All right.
That's terrible.
No,
No, it's not.
it was
It's
good.
still
You did
good.
great.
Yeah.
My students they practice centering for a long time before I even let them go on to these stages. You
Oh,
know,
wow.
you have to learn how to center first.
Yeah.
And what, you know how it took you like kind of a long time to center? So all
Yeah.
of that time is like tiring the clay out. So it's
Yeah.
like it just
It's
introduces
And
water. It's like, yeah, I say that touch is not clay's love language.
Yeah.
You know, the love
Yeah.
language is touch is not clay's love language. It really doesn't want to be
Less
touched too
touch,
much.
yeah.
Yeah,
It just needs to do it right in a.
yeah,
Yeah.
efficient.
So I think
Not too
good,
much
good a good
water.
thing is it has to be in like number one. Everybody just center.
Yes.
Nothing else. Just
Just
center.
center.
Just
Yeah,
center.
yeah.
Every time you need to know. So now I know.
Yeah.
Hammer. This.
Yes, yes.
Push.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
would be like at this point the clay is no good?
I think it needs to be
Like,
re-wedged.
you need to
and-
rest.
Yeah, take
It's
a
tired.
rest.
It's
Yeah.
tired.
Wow, that's really
It's tired. This
interesting.
clay
That's
is
a-
tired.
yeah.
Sorry. It's a nap.
That's totally
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna take this off, but we're gonna try to leave. Here, let me see if I can. Oh, what happened here?
Oh, wow.
That wasn't good. Here, let's use a better wire. Okay, that's a thicker wire. Should cut that.
In my dream, I've done it really good.
Really?
I remember, like, I tried, and it was really good.
Oh,
I tried it
good,
one
good,
couple
good.
times.
Nice,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
I know it looks so easy. I tell people that most of my customers have tried pottery at least once, you know, so they like have that appreciation for
Yeah,
how hard it
the
actually
art,
is. Yeah, because you look at it and you're like, I could do that.
Nah.
So I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
it
wedge
looks
this a
easy.
little bit more for you.
Yeah.
Then you want to switch?
Yes.
And just take turns, and sometimes just by watching somebody else do it, you kind of
Yeah.
have that
Now
awareness of
I-
like, oh, you're obviously doing.
So I'm
this
gonna
well.
focus on getting it centered.
Yeah,
So a little bit at a time. We're not in a rush.
we're not.
Maybe,
in a rush.
yeah.
Okay.
Are you sitting over
See
here?
here. No, I'll just stay over here. Wish I could pick that up. There we go. Clean that off.
Yeah.
And Umair got the like longer demo, so
Yeah.
I think I might have missed telling you a few things.
But Ali, you did good.
No,
Yes,
I
you did
really,
great.
Yeah.
really thought I would do it like first time.
Yeah, most people don't. So don't touch the bottom unless your hands are dry. And you're gonna roll it first, right?
But I'm definitely buying a machine.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Turntable. Oh.
You're gonna buy
This
a
looks
wheel?
bad.
It's okay.
That's good.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just clay. It just becomes
Should I
part of
just-
it. Yep,
They
straight
love
down.
each other.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So where's this?
Oh, here.
one?
Yeah, either one.
What made of the clay?
It
That's-
is
that's
different
what they
components.
say.
There's silica in it, and there's alumina in it, and there are feldspars, which is
So
combinations.
that's not 100% natural.
No, it's a recipe. This is a recipe. All the different elements of the clay, a little faster. All the elements of the clay are mined in different places. So any kind of clay you get from a pottery supply place is always going to be. It's not called a primary clay, which is something that you, I think, would dig out of the ground.
Mhm.
You know, primary clay is like a deposit of clay. So yeah. More with your left hand. You're really good with pushing down with your right hand. You can see how flat it
Yeah.
goes right away, but it needs a wall here. So we have to
So-
push in. So we have some.
Oh shit.
Just take it off.
Yeah. So I need to slow down. So I need to control my left one.
Just yeah, and I know that that's the hard
Yeah,
part for
yeah.
you. So just see if you can, use the rest of your body, like you've got your
So
leg
let
there.
me try this and try this with this.
Okay, you want me to turn the wheel around the other way, spin the other way?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have to reverse everything and work over here on this
Yeah,
side of the wheel.
yeah.
You want to try that? Throw a
Yeah.
lefty. Okay. Okay, let's try that.
So this.
Yep,
And chop it.
exactly. Yep, it's just gonna be everything opposite.
So this is.
Yep, your right hand's gonna be pushing straight away from you.
Oh no. Sorry.
I'll take it.
Oh damn.
It's alright. It's humbling, isn't it?
I love it. I
It's
really
amazing,
do
huh?
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exhale, so your body relaxes.
I'm
Connect your body
definitely
to the
purchasing
clay.
a machine.
Ah.
Like 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like that?
Oh
huh?
yes.
Wow.
I'm done. I'm sold.
They're expensive,
Wow.
The turntable?
Something for my
Yeah.
mother to do.
but you
man.
can get a cheap one to start. I would start with a cheap one.
I could make him. I could build him.
Nice.
Yeah,
There you
maybe
go.
I'm-
Build one. Look, you got it centered. Look at that. Or you're getting it centered. It's coming good. Nice. Yep.
That would be
Good.
amazing. To respect, because my family are coming to live with me.
Oh, really?
My
In
father,
Jacksonville?
mother. Yes.
Wow.
They're coming
Why
from
don't you guys
Jordan.
all move out here?
What is it?
Why don't you guys all move out here? It's so much nicer
Well,
out here.
You know, I'm really attentive.
Yes, it's
part
so
of
much
me.
nicer
The
here. Don't
ocean.
bring your family to Florida.
Yeah,
Bring
no,
them to
I'm really
California.
attentive. Like
Oh.
really
Oh, no.
attentive.
Woo! Okay, here, wait. We can maybe attach that again.
But-
Let me,
You know, they
Where's
could
my
spend
tool?
hours
Oh,
and
shit.
hours every day.
Hmm?
They could spend hours every day
Doing this?
just doing it. My
You think
mother
they would
loves
like
it.
it?
She used to make like flowers,
uh-huh.
like not the natural flowers, the regular bouquets, flowers for like
Oh.
brides and
Oh yeah, like
like a
arranging.
gifts, like
Mhm.
arranging. Yeah.
Special, uh-huh.
So she would,
She has a
she
set
uses
feel.
clay to actually platen.
Oh wow. So I'm gonna go back with this.
You're gonna go back to the left side?
No, maybe.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's up to you, you know?
Uh, With the movement, what do you think would be better? Going in with this one or this one? So
I think that you should be able to do it with the left. I think it's just a coordination thing. I'm gonna
Mhm.
put it back to the regular way. So
Mhm.
now back to that side and just see if you can you can even use your leg to
When
shove
you
your
get closer,
arm
you got
fast.
a better momentum.
Exhale, a little more speed. A little more speed. Think about the shape you're going for. And
Also, you got 2 wheels.
yeah, I've got 5.
oh,
Yeah, one there, and one in the other room.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. I almost bought another one the other day. I want to have one for standing. I would like to put one right there.
Standing?
Standing, yeah, so you
So
can
how?
throw
That
standing.
you must be really strong to actually do it standing, right?
I don't know, I've
Because
never
just to
tried
keep
it.
like,
oh damn.
Everything, it's just about stability more than
Yeah.
strength, you know? It's like, can you stabilize yourself? Can you
Yeah.
really center yourself? And then just use your body as a tool. Can I stabilize my
So
fingers
the
so they're not
mistake that
moving
I
all
make-
over the place?
Yeah.
They just stay right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So the mistake I'm making is it goes in. So it has to be this. Should be the palm.
This,
This.
yeah. You
Yeah.
want to be going forward with the heel of your hand.
What a beautiful thing. I'm fascinated now. I'm sold.
Faster? Yeah, you need the speed, otherwise you can't center it. It's impossible to center going slow. And this,
No,
sorry.
I should do this. I was telling you this, but I'm not doing
That's
this
good.
one.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing, huh? It's like I know exactly what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be doing, especially if I'm sitting over there.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Best parents
Faster.
actually the one they don't have
Faster.
children.
And I'll try to clean that up because that's the kind of thing that'll make it impossible to center. So if you get a bunch of clay on the back and then your hand gets knocked off by all this clay.
Oh no. Making a wheel. Oops.
Faster, a little faster. When we center, it's the fastest. It doesn't have to be at the top speed of the wheel. It can be though. And yeah, speed is helpful with centering. There's times when speed is not helpful and times when it is. But yeah, see, you just increased it and it's like it almost goes automatically, the speed. The clay is like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. All right.
It's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
fascinating,
Yeah.
actually, the way it works.
Okay, I'm gonna start preparing a little bit more clay. You can keep doing whatever you want.
Damn, Amy.
Sorry. Sorry.
No.
Neva's mom, Shireen, she when she tells people what I do, she says, "It's not easy.
It's not easy.
But she doesn't really know why it's
She
not
tried
easy.
it. Has she ever tried
She
it?
never tried it. No, just people have told her, or somehow she knows that it's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, the problem with me able to push with my left hand is a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, some people use like devices that help them center. I don't
Mhm.
think I have a rolling pin, but a rolling pin is something that people will
Uh-huh.
often use. Just press it straight down,
Ah.
just for help. There's something called a strong arm that'll kind of pretty much center for you. But like I have a student who has recently had wrist surgery,
Mhm.
and we figured out a way for her to center with her fist instead of with her wrist open like that.
Mhm.
That she centers with a fist, and it works great. So there's always ways to do it. Like there's potters who throw with their feet. You know, somebody can throw with their feet. We can
Yeah.
figure this
Yeah,
out
whatever,
somehow.
whatever you could just use as a reference, right?
Yeah, yeah.
For
Whatever
centering.
you can stabilize and give a little pressure to. Have some control of.
Oh.
Oh no, it's running away. It's so funny.
Damn.
I love it.
I thought I learned and I unlearned it.
Well, you know, I mean, you have the you
Like
know,
a
the
big movie
principles.
now.
And you know, when you do like training with dogs,
Yeah.
sometimes you're like trying to teach them something and they don't get it,
Yeah.
Right.
and then they go take a nap, and then they come back and they
Oh,
get
they
it.
yeah.
You know, like they need.
So
they
you
need
want me to
that
take a nap?
Yeah.
subconscious
Yep.
rest space.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
You know, like they need that to let their minds go a little bit. So, let's see. What shall we do now?
I
think
should.
I think we want to
Take a
get rid of
break.
this. Do you want to take a break?
So
Okay,
I'll try
switch.
one more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like right now or after?
With the rest, sure.
You
yeah.
can do it
Yeah.
now or you can do it.
Ali,
after.
you do it.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No. Calm down. You do it.
Take this off. Let's see here. Okay, don't touch that. Okay. This is fun having you two switch off.
Yeah, we're switched.
So
way
one
to
problem that I do, so
Uh-huh.
it's supposed to be this to act as a wall,
Yes.
but what I do is I use this.
So you're not going
It
under?
goes underneath
Oh,
and then
That should
it
be
goes.
okay too.
It does.
I mean, it just.
Yeah.
It's all like all we have is a piece of spinning dirt and our bodies as tools, and so any kind of constant pressure
Yeah.
should bring it into center. You know, maybe
Yeah.
if you go under, it should rise up, but then
Yeah.
you use the sand, it brings it back down. So, yeah, there's
That's
no,
good.
there's nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong.
But there are more efficient ways of doing it.
Yeah.
And just learning to be
Golly.
in harmony with the water and the speed and the everything.
Push.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should be
Nice.
able to use it as a wall.
And sometimes I think like taking the break and
Yeah.
observing can be really
Is-
helpful. It's like the dog taking a nap, you know. Very nice. Yeah, you have a great connection
Mm,
here,
that's so
great
good.
presence. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Right?
Sorry.
Okay.
Good. Great. How's that feel?
Lovely.
Yeah, it seems like it's pretty close to centered.
Yeah. No wobble.
Mm-hmm.
It's centered now.
Looks pretty good to me.
Just a little round.
So there will always be a little spot down here that you have to use your fingers to shave off. That just always happens. But pretty good. I tell my students, like, we have to think about the princess and the pea. Like, if you're so worried about it being like
It's gonna go
absolutely
wrong.
perfect,
Yeah,
like
it's gonna go wrong.
yeah, or it's just not necessary. Like you're gonna spend all day
Yeah.
trying to get like I think it's centered, but I'm not sure. It seems like there might be a little thing in the middle. Like forget about
Yeah.
it. Just that's good enough
Yeah.
because another thing I like to say is even though this stage is called centering, every aspect of making a pot is centering. You're constantly centering the clay. You're always bringing it into center or keeping it in center. So you don't want to be too premature, like with the foundation of the house, right? You want it to be pretty good, but like there's a
Yeah.
couple things you can do on the way up that you can make it better. Good. Remember to come off gently when you come off.
Slow speed.
Nice,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Looks
Can I
good.
feel it? Very nice. That's
Yeah.
it.
Good.
It's centered.
Success.
Alright, now let's see.
Success.
So
Okay. Now drop
see?
the hole.
No, drop the hole.
Yeah, we have to drop
So
the
with
hole.
two.
Let me show you how I do it. I do it if my left hand is riding on the clay like this.
So we go slower,
it'll be
right?
yeah, a little bit slower. Your left hand's gonna ride on the clay. And then I come in with this hand and I just push this thumb down. And you're thinking about going straight into the center. And go down like maybe an inch or so with your breath. Great. Good. Yeah, you can actually keep going all the way to the bottom if that's comfortable for you. I usually have to put some different fingers in there and go the rest of the way. Keep all your hands working together as one tool, and your arms stay in your body for your stability. Nice. Keep going down.
No screws this time.
Unfortunately. A little bit of pressure goes a long way.
You have to bring it out.
And then,
And
yeah, and then
then
there's opening the base. So that looks pretty good. It looks like you're down
Yeah.
about where you want to be without going
And
too
now
deep.
Opening.
And now you want to create a flat base while you're compressing this down into the clay. I mean, into the vat. This is called a vat. So,
What is it again?
So you're doing two things in this next phase. You're opening it out. So I have to curl my fingers inside. It's these fingers. I have to curl them to make them strong. And then I just pull that tool out towards me while I'm also with some part of my hand compressing this down into the wheel. And make sure you leave yourself some when you get out so there's some clay to pull. I think last time you kind of went a little too far. Good, 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 good. Look at that. That's a flat
Looks so
That's a
good.
flat base. Look at that.
Love it.
Okay, now pause there, gently come off. Yes, and back into
Yeah,
the middle.
back in
Perfect.
the middle,
Go all
yeah.
the way to the middle and bring some clay back in there because there's a little dip there. So you have to curl your fingers to give them strength. Yeah. And then exhale and deliver the clay to the low point. Very nice. Yeah, just bring it over. This is good. All right. Wow.
Oh, looks so good.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh,
All right. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Pretty good.
I'm okay with that dip. Just,
Pretty
just
good.
not mess with it.
Okay, let's leave it.
looks so good.
It's okay. A little dip is cute. It's like a belly
Yeah,
button.
right.
Yeah.
Like, you always want a tip. You like a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
So with
do
the
this for
C.
you.
The C.
Yeah, I'm just gonna recenter
Yeah,
it,
now the-
which is pushing into the C shape. So that will recenter it. So make sure you're not pinching here between these two fingers, because if you pinch, you'll just pinch this wall right off. Okay. We need to learn to set the C and
I'll
keep the
just
C.
see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's gonna
Then-
become the rim.
This part of your hand's gonna run on the rim of the clay.
This one?
Yeah, you have to compress it a little bit. Now let's slow the wheel down. And now you're gonna put energy into your thumb and you're gonna be kind of pushing it away from yourself. Hold on, you're pulling backwards. You wanna be moving away from yourself.
Whoa,
You feel that?
looks so
You feel
good.
I'm gonna let go and let you finish it. Keep going forward, and you're trying to make a
Yeah.
volcano shape, so you've got to move your hands up the pot. Let's go up the pot. You gotta stay with where we're at, yeah. And and
Oh, no.
Slow
yeah.
down. Yeah.
But good job. That was
Good job,
really
yeah.
that was really good.
Wow.
Yeah, you can
Looks
see
so
if you
good.
can
Yeah, it's
maybe
gonna
save
get.
it.
Yeah, you can.
Sometimes you can compress it back down into the donut and try another pull. Okay. There's some there.
Yeah.
Try again. So remember, you're going like up an escalator, right? So you have to be moving away from your body. Think of it like you're pushing the clay
Yeah.
away from you, and ride this hand on top of this rim. Otherwise, you'll lose. It'll go out of center. So you have to be giving it some counter pressure on the rim as you're going away from you, like into my finger. You're aiming for me here, away from your body.
This one?
You're going from where you are back here away from you. So you're coming across the pot. So like you're aiming for here.
Mm.
Rising it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping that C at that measurement. So you're just moving up through space. Just gonna take some of this lake away. You gotta stay on the rim. Yeah, there we go.
Slowly, the
Yeah.
pull.
Something wrong,
A lot of things. Yep.
Yeah.
Something
Something wrong, something wrong, something wrong. Off the road.
It looks good. Looks like a good plate. It
Hey.
looks like a good plate.
Just like an appetizer dish.
See?
Yay.
Giving you ideas.
Or like I bet you can make like a dog bowl out of that.
That's good. Bringing it in and bring it down.
Oh, for
So
centering?
this part is, yeah. So again, we're going to center it.
We kind of
again.
have to center it again, yeah. But
Yeah,
also
right
you
now
have
I'm
to
gonna
know
center.
that there's tons of water inside the pot
Yeah,
now.
it's
So
a
it's
lot of
like,
water.
it's really hard to
And
center
it's- yeah.
after you've made a wall and brought it back down. It's just,
It has air in it.
has air, it has water, it's just been overworked, and yeah,
It's
it's just
tired.
these little bubbles. Plus, you get frustrated, so the whole thing is just difficult once
Now you can make a cup.
or plate.
Just-
yeah,
A plate is good.
a plate. Yeah.
A heavy clay plate.
When we were teaching my ex-partner, we used to say, "No ashtrays, no ashtrays."
Okay, alright. Alright, that's interesting.
Yeah.
What's next? Should I get rid of it? Or
You
should
know,
I just
do you
keep
want me to
playing?
try to recenter it for
That
you, so
recenter
you
it.
can maybe try one more pull?
Yes.
Okay, you can stay there. You can stay there. Here, let me do the.
We're
Okay.
gonna sit on my lap.
Let me see if I can do this from standing. Okay,
You can come here.
it's okay. This is good.
Oh wow.
You're a strong lady.
So, not really. I mean, I am strong, but it doesn't take that much strength. It's more about just kind of knowing how to move the clay. You know, let me just. So this is a form of centering where you bring it all the way up like that.
That's
Taking the air
fun.
out?
That's
And
right.
then down. Yeah, it's kind of
Oh,
wedges the
fuck,
clay a
yeah.
little bit, kind of gets some
Yeah.
of the irregularities out of it. I can still feel that there's some in there, but it's enough that we can try it one more time.
She's amazing.
Well, you're all of it. It's like chemistry. That's what
That's
they
a
say.
lot. Do you know how to do it?
Fuck no.
You're pretty good.
I did a little bit. But,
Okay.
you know, it's like hard to
That's
be.
kind of
Yeah, it's
Right.
not your forte.
There you go. I was too mean of a teacher.
Yeah.
I was too mean.
She
Man.
could be nice to everyone else, but
Oh.
Yeah, with you.
I gotta try again.
Nima,
You gotta give me another chance.
Yeah.
I
I
can do
didn't get
better.
the ghost treatment.
I can do better. The ghost treatment? Oh, from Patrick Swayze.
Okay, so we're saying
Good thing I
so
didn't
we're
sit
gonna
in
get
your
a
lap.
deal of tea.
What?
In and out. Oops.
And then, yeah, see if you can work more on this side of the clay. So if you want to open it up, you can either pull it back towards you, or you
Yeah.
can pull it here, or you can pull it out to that
You
corner.
make it look so easy.
I
Like you
know.
just.
It really is, you know, it really is. But my body's just so used to it, you know,
Yeah.
like I can see what's wrong, I can see what
Yeah.
it needs. I've done it, like I said, I made
I'm
over
actually enjoying
100,000
just
pots.
looking at it.
Yeah, it's neat to just watch, isn't
It's
it?
fun. There's a lot of TikTokers actually. Just
Mhm.
that's all they do. It's just
Yeah, there we go, very nice. So smooth, look at that,
Yeah.
that was smooth.
Pulling it out.
Careful of going down too deep with your fingers.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Oops.
uh-oh. Yes, good response. That was a really
Yeah,
good
good
response.
response,
Going off
yeah.
the road, we slowed down. Yeah, good.
Coming back in.
Well, actually, for here, because it's high in the middle, you're going to go to the middle and take
Then
the
go
clay
out.
out to the low point. So you're going to try to redistribute the clay. We're going for a flat bottom. You want to jump in? No, you know what to do.
I know that one.
Okay, let's get that out. Nice, very nice. Beautiful. Good control. You have really good control, really good
Yeah.
stability, a really good relationship with the clay.
Yeah.
Really good.
I told you I had a dream. I had a lot. I made a lot of pots and pans.
I'm good at this. I know I am. Have you ever spoken languages in your dreams that you don't
I
actually
think
know?
so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think about it all the time, especially
Yeah.
when I'm high too.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I'm like fluent in Chinese and German in my dreams.
I speak tongues.
Awesome. Okay, so now we gotta get control of this rim here. I'm just gonna do it for you and just push it inwards a little bit so you have something to pull up. We need a wall. Okay, I'm gonna let it go. But that looks really good. And then you're gonna slow the speed down a bit. Yeah, that's a better speed for pulling. I'm gonna get the lake out. And you're gonna be trying to go away from you. Make sure all the fingers go up together through space, right? So as you start going up the wall of the pot, everything goes up together. And so I think in your dreams you're making bowls.
Something.
Yeah.
Something. I know, right? I know.
So yeah, that's a discipline, learning to lean in and move the clay away from you. It could almost be like you're aiming for the rim to close
Yeah.
itself up.
Oh my god.
How was the
This
crow's
looks
nest
like a
last night?
chocolate. Huh?
The crow's
Oh,
nest?
they were so good.
Yeah?
Oh, damn. They were so
Nice,
good.
nice.
It was amazing music.
Great.
Yeah. We danced.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yay, that's fun.
we started from the first song all the way to the end.
Nice.
It was great, yeah.
Wow.
Quite the dancer over here.
Yeah?
Nah. I just want to eat it.
It's not going
Like
to taste
chocolate.
as good as you want it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I used to throw with a clay called chocolate trail mix, and it was like a dark, rich brown, and it was
Yeah.
so yummy
Oh,
looking.
dear.
Actually, when I very first started doing pottery in
Mm-hmm.
college, I was eating the clay.
You were? You
I
were?
was,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I just was so curious about it. Like, it just, yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was kind of a disappointment. It does literally taste like dirt.
So I had one of my dishes at my restaurant was chocolate mud pot. Okay, so what we did was we take a pot and we have like a sundae, so it looks like dirt and mud. Okay, so it's like a muddy dessert topped with a layer of ganache, and then we stick in a flour like made out of marshmallows.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
so
Oh
it
my
looks
God.
like a mud pot and it's a dessert.
But it's delicious.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's
Oh
like
my
your childhood fantasy coming to life. It's just like a Willy Wonka thing.
We're all going to Pakistan.
Yeah.
When do you think you're going to be back there?
I don't know. So I might be visiting back and forth. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that are going on. So I might go down maybe for 10 days or a week and then come back and then again. So yeah, this can
Hopping.
be, yeah, I don't know. So I'll let them do things. So there are 3 new locations. Yeah, it's back.
It's pretty good that you were able to get that to that point from what it just was a second ago, the
Yeah.
flat pancake. That's really not an easy thing to do. So you definitely have like a
It
good
is,
relationship with this. Yeah.
A few days on the wheel, and
Yeah.
this guy will be making.
Quit your day job. That's all I
Yeah.
can say. Quit your day job. It's time for your next
Definitely.
career.
No, I really I thought pottery many times, so
Yeah?
many times. I just want to do it.
Wow. Cool.
So interesting.
So this is the mushroom.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah. Ideally, there's not a mushroom, but you know,
Yeah.
it happens. And this is all for play. It's not like
Yeah,
we're like making the
yeah.
pot for the gallery right
Yeah.
now or for the restaurant. So it's okay. You learn. You
Yeah.
learn as you
So
go.
we don't. So when we're centering, it shouldn't be a mushroom. It should be a cylindrical block.
Yeah, like either it can have some roundness, but you don't ever want any piece that's sticking out,
Out,
right?
it's-
Yeah, we don't want like a nipple in the middle. We don't
yeah.
want a mushroom on the sides.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of it's
Something
fine to
like
have
this.
it be like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
where it's just kind of I don't know, a regular shape, let's
yeah.
say. But this is good. That's kind of
Yeah.
the ideal shape for opening to get to.
And now from the middle, open towards the back. Pushing it out, and then, oops, it's wiggling.
Yeah, because this clay now has been
Yeah,
like, you know,
worn
up
out.
and down and out and back
Yeah.
and, you know.
Ah,
Yeah.
Now you play.
Now
Now you can play.
Now
Now
I
you can
gotta
go
play
in
and
and
just
out.
find my way. I
Yes,
guess I
yes.
just want to find my way.
Yeah, find your way. Remember, lower,
Really?
slower the speed. Yeah. A little bit slower.
Yep. A ball. Yeah. Definitely he was making balls.
Yes. it reminds me of like a mortar and pestle bowl, like thick walled mortar and pestle.
At what temperature do you bake it? Like in the kiln?
The first fire goes to about 1800 degrees, and the
Dude.
second one is more like 2300.
Oh wow.
Yeah, between 22, 23.
Mhm.
Yeah.
After you glaze it and everything?
Yeah,
So
that's the
that's
glaze
second,
fire.
yeah, the glaze fire. Okay.
The first fire is called a bisque fire,
Mhm.
and I'll show you what they're like. This, this one's bisque. So it's this is the same kind of clay. So no, it's not. It's a different kind of clay. So this pot, any of these are all just made like that and then set to dry. Everything on the shelf is just set to dry, except for the things down there. But basically, most of what we see here is just dry. So we put that stuff into a bucket of water, it's gonna dissolve in like a minute.
Uh-huh.
But then we do the bisque fire, and that takes out all the water. So now I can put this in water for 1,000 years and it'll
doesn't-
never
nothing
break
will
down.
happen.
Yeah, and it's also very porous, so it's ready to accept glaze. It's just like a
Uh-huh.
sponge for glaze. It's gonna suck it up. And
So you coat it.
and then I put the glaze on, and then we have things like this. You know, I have these out because I'm teaching my students cylinders now, so we're thinking of different types of
Wow.
cylinders to make. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So cool.
yeah.
So this is all safe to dry.
Yeah, I'm slowly loading some of these things into the kiln now to do this first fire, the bisque fire.
So what is the capacity for the kiln? Like one time, how many?
I can fit pretty much everything we see here into one kiln.
In one.
Yeah.
Oh.
All this that's right here, I can fit into one kiln,
Wow.
I think. Yeah.
Wow.
Almost, maybe almost all
So
of
a
it.
friend of mine, she owns Clay Works. It's in Pakistan.
Uh-huh,
Okay,
uh-huh.
and she does a lot of stuff,
Uh-huh.
but never got a chance to visit her. So she was like, she's always on display. I've given her orders for my restaurant.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So she had done. So we had a hug mug,
Uh-huh.
so it was a mug.
Uh-huh.
and that was for hot chocolate. So we called it a hug mug, and I commissioned it to her to make it. So it was like more like you should drink like this. So we
wow.
drink like this,
Uh-huh.
the cup,
Yeah.
but originally we humans were supposed to drink like this.
Like out of a bowl.
Yeah, out of the
basically.
bowl and with your hand. Like if you don't have anything and you want to drink water, how would you drink it? Would you drink like this?
Right.
Yeah. So you need to
that's
drink like
what
this.
the hug mug is
Yeah.
like? It's
So
like a bowl?
so you need to it needs to be something that is hugging your like this.
Aw,
Yeah.
wow.
That was the idea.
Hug mug. I'd love to see a picture of them
Yeah.
sometime.
I'll find it. I'll send it to
Okay,
you.
yeah, great. Yeah, here, this needs to be scraped off on the, careful, because you could cut yourself kind of easy on this guy. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Yay, I'm glad you had a chance to realize.
I enjoyed
Right? Just
watching you making it.
Are you going to try one more?
You want me to mess it up again?
It's up to you. It's up to you. We've got one more. I think
I'll do one more.
let's see
Okay.
what time it is. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's-
we can do one more.
Yeah, let's do one.
All right.
Wow.
Breathe in.
I know. Isn't it incredible?
It's just because we're learning, we're not having enough chance, like while doing it and looking at
Take
the,
the view.
ocean.
I know. And you know, my vision is usually like down at my pot too, and I have to remember to look up and out. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can use sponges and whatever to clean your hands.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Amy, very much. I
Yes.
really appreciate it. I love it.
Totally. Yeah, come back and
amazing.
try it again sometime after you took a nap.
Like a dream came
Take a
true.
nap, come back.
Sometimes, yeah, you just
Yeah.
like kind of like take a break and think about it.
Yes.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, you come back and you have new capacity. Or, you know, the opposite happens.
You
It's like,
think
I was
about
great
it,
at this the
yeah.
other day and now I can't do a single thing. You know, that happens too.
I remember like I learned driving in my sleep.
Doing
been
what?
driving?
Driving?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you just like I took one lesson and I just
Uh-huh.
kept thinking about it, thinking about it, and just came through. Just like I got it, I feel I got it,
So you know,
and then just went back to the car and like, oh,
so in my high
like
school,
I'm a lot better. Yeah,
You did know how to do it? You did get better.
yeah,
Just
like
thinking.
I kind of like got the hang
So
of
there
it.
is a true story. During my high school, I had additional mathematics.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was another subject. So it was Cambridge.
Uh-huh.
So we did the additional mathematics,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't knew shit about it. Like
Uh-huh.
I didn't study, and I did the whole thing in my dream.
Wow.
And the next day, I got an A.
Wow.
I did not know
Yeah.
anything. I swear to God.
Somehow in
I
your
was
dream
like,
you figured it
I
out.
figured out. Yeah.
Sometimes
It was
you
a
just have to
complete-
take a step
I-
back. Yeah,
You know, everything.
Wow.
So I was so, and I was like surprised. I told everybody, and they're like, "Oh, you're joking."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I learned it in the dream.
Oh my gosh, it's like the Akashic Records. Do you guys know about the Akashic Records?
No.
Oh, the Akashic Record is like the library of all knowledge in the universe.
Mhm.
And if you can learn to tap into the Akashic Records, then you know everything. So some people have that ability or skill. I think it's a learned skill. I think you can learn how to enter the library
Whoa.
and go into the Akashic Record library and have access to all information. And it does happen through kind of like the subconscious
Like the
dreaming part of
subconscious,
ourselves.
yeah.
We couldn't
So,
possibly do
you
it
know,
with our will.
There's
you
a
know?
huge existence of energy,
Mm-hmm.
and we humans, because we're not able to see it, so we don't usually believe it. But
Mhm.
it's energy.
That's it.
There's a thing with like manifestation and everything. You think
Right.
about it, it happens.
Like your
Yeah,
travels,
yeah,
right?
it always
Mhm.
does.
Yes.
So, but you need to believe in it.
right.
So you don't do it. You need to know how to channelize that energy.
Mm-hmm.
And once you know,
Mm-hmm. Everything's happening. It's
everything
happening.
is happening.
Yeah, it does feel like it's a choice. And it's
Yeah.
also a leap of faith, you know, because we
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
let go of, you know,
You need to
whatever
believe in
limiting
it.
beliefs
You
we
need
have.
to believe
yeah.
in it. You don't
yeah.
believe in it, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Could be a very magical life. We have this amazing existence.
I think it's one of the fundamental things in my life. Doing things subconsciously. I will
Mhm.
just look at something, and then I'll just go think about it, and it's like, okay, got it.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just come back fresh, and I'll do it.
Yeah. I know
I've
what
done
I'm
so
doing.
many things
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
So cool.
Once you know, but I know I'm not gonna do it.
With this, you mean?
Hey, we'll
No, no.
believe in it.
Next
Believe,
time.
believe in it.
Next
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, believe in it. You
Yeah.
have to believe.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, so much of it is attitude. I tell that to my students. You know, sometimes I'm coaching somebody and they're like, this one's going to be terrible. And I'm like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why would you say
Yeah.
that? How about, like, I'm so curious about what's going to happen now? Or, yeah, we can get that one out of the way. Start cleaning my tools a little bit. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So does it settle?
Yes,
Does it? Do you use it?
I do.
Ah,
Yeah,
awesome.
I reuse everything I can. Mm-hmm.
And when you clean this one the same way,
Same
right?
thing.
Yeah.
All of it. Yep. If it's still kind of like this, I can just re-wedge it and use it again on the wheel.
Doesn't look
But-
that bad, right?
It looks great. This is your best one yet. That's amazing.
Practice me.
Look at that. Wow. Remember to just come off gently when you can feel that it's centered. And when you come off gently and just ride on the clay, that's when you really have the information of, is it really centered? You know, there's a
Yeah.
way to just kind of rest your hands on
You
the
just
clay
know.
and you can feel that it's fully centered.
I don't know why I feel it's so sexual.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. What about it?
I don't know. Like it's just like kind of a part of flesh.
Yes, it is very flesh-like. I was saying before that, yeah, I always connect my body to the, we call it a clay body, to the clay body, to the earth, to the center of the earth. And when I'm throwing, that's my meditation. It's like a harmony between my body, the clay body, and the earth, where it came from, where we all came from.
So this is the mess that I'm doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a spaceship.
It was
right
so
now.
perfect a minute
Yeah.
ago. You decided
I
it
just
needed
figured out
something
how to
else.
mess it up. You know, so the movement of this hand is what messes it up.
I think so. I don't know. I think it's the position of your other hand. Remember before you
Here,
said
we're
you
like
dig
you
under
get
with
it.
your other hand? You want to
Yeah.
bring that hand into perpendicular. There we go. It was almost there a second ago. Yeah, perpendicular. And ease up on this one so the other hand can push into the clay. So less pressure here, more pressure here.
Okay.
There we go.
Is it some of these remnants?
Yes, that's exactly where you can see that's like over full. I really need to process that clay. So when it gets soft and mushy, all of this, it's called reclaim. That's like many different kinds of clay in that same bucket.
Yeah.
And that has to get laid out like on a surface that'll dry it
We
out.
have to also like trying to mix it again, right?
Yeah, it'll go, I take the water off, then I take the mushy part, that's like, you know, like
Yeah.
this stuff, and sit it on a plaster bat or on this surface would work too. Anything drying that's gonna wick the water out. And then when it's at the right consistency, I put it through a machine that I have called a pug mill. and that gets it into a log shape where it's kind of been mixed a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I have to bring it over here and wedge it up.
Do you think
So
this
it's a
is
lot of
any
work.
standard?
What do you think?
A little wobbly.
A little wobbly, exactly. That's what it looks like, a little wobbly.
What should I do?
I don't know. What do you think? Think physics. Think about physics. Where does it need? Always lean into the part that's off center. Use your breath. Sometimes just using your breath will take care of a lot of the problems. I call it the magician's breath. Use the magician's breath. So somehow with your hands you're creating that little lip. So you want to do something different with your hands to not create that lip.
Oops.
Oh,
Oopsie
that was
daisy.
good. No, that was a good change.
So what do you call the machine? Like a desk?
It's a wheel.
A wheel?
Yeah,
Turntable.
potter's wheel.
Turntable.
Uh,
No?
in other cultures they do call this turning. We call it throwing. So it might. I mean, a turntable is like a record player, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we call it a potter's wheel or a pottery wheel.
Pottery wheel.
Pottery wheel. You can look up wheel throwing.
It's not really expensive.
How much are they?
Quite cheap. I mean, Home Depot sells it for $125.
Oh yeah, so that's a cheap wheel.
Amazon sells it for $185.
Yeah, those are cheap wheels. Those aren't like a industrial kind of wheel like this.
Of
Those
course,
are like
it's not,
a-
but it's from
but-
Weaver.
But
though.
it's good to start.
Weaver
Yeah.
has a really decent stuff.
Yeah. A lot of my students get them, and I'm thinking about getting one to like take to a show and do a demonstration.
Yeah.
They're lightweight and it's good for somebody who's thinking like I might be interested in this because you're not like you're getting in a couple $1,000s. You know, you're just because if you're gonna really do pottery, you need a whole lot more equipment than just a wheel. You
Yeah.
need a kiln, you know, you need a place
Kilns
to
are
store
expensive.
everything. Kilns are pretty expensive.
Firing it is expensive.
Electricity's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
what
whole
is this?
thing.
Is like 16 inches, 14 inches?
The wheel head is
So
probably
this is only 10
14 inches, yeah.
Yeah, that's tiny. Well, you really don't need more than 10 inches, do you? Like, unless it's like.
No, and they
professional.
make teeny little ones for making like little pots, you know, like there's
Yeah.
a tabletop wheel where people make like teeny little things, and
Yeah.
those only have like that much here. It depends on what you want to do. You know, if
It's
you want to make a
interesting.
big platter, you need a wheel that can hold a wide bat like these big guys. Are we all having dinner again today, or what's
It'd be
the
lovely.
plan?
Yeah, I think we're planning to make some tacos.
Again?
If you're
Uh-huh.
good, if you're up to tacos, please.
I think we're gonna have dinner with Nima's parents.
Oh, yeah?
I think we almost always have dinner with them.
Is
And
it tender?
they bought fish for us yesterday, and when they found out we were having tacos, they were like, "What am I gonna do with this fish?" I said, we can eat it tomorrow. It's okay.
Is it tender?
It looks a lot better. Yeah, a lot better. I can see that there's a little bit of bumpiness up here. There's a little bit here, but yeah,
Probably want to leave in like half an hour.
pretty soon. Okay.
Yeah.
I
That's
still need
the
to plan my
last.
class too. Okay. Yeah, we're on the last one.
No worries.
Thanks,
Are you
Niels.
working on your project?
Did you see his project
Yeah.
with
Are you?
the car?
It doesn't look any different. How many bolts can you screw in?
Should I go?
Yeah. Do you want me to get it a little bit better center for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and spin it a little faster. It'll give you an opportunity just a better chance of having a success. Just gonna push it in a little bit. It's kind of got like lumpy lumps. And then let me push it down. And maybe up right here. Still a little bit off center just because it's like a little bit wet,
Oh, yes.
mushy, a little mushy.
Yeah.
But go ahead and try.
So I go with fingers.
Whatever you want. Yeah, just straight down. It's good because it already has that hole, so you can just, anything that's going straight, you're just kind of trying to go straight. It's actually not straight down. It's like down at an angle, so I'm kind of opening it up a little bit. Do you see how I kind
Yeah.
of make a, like a little funnel there?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just go down with your fingers, yeah. And put this hand on this hand so your hands get smart and strong and they're supporting each other. And go down first down, then you'll open it up. Down more. Okay, now you can start opening it out. One move per rotation of the wheel. There we go, nice. Try not to go down to the bat. So keep the floor level, the base level. Nice, very nice timing. Really nice rhythm. That's something that's not easy to come by. Really, that was really, really good. Good. Great. Okay, wow, look at that. Really getting out there. Woo! Okay. I'm thinking about like pool sharks, you know how like people go in, they pretend that they don't know how to shoot pool, and then pretty soon you're betting, and then pretty soon you like lost everything to them because they're actually really good at it. That's like, like so every once in a while with these moves, it's like, actually, I'm pretty good at this. Kind of like a pool shark, like a clay shark. Yeah, nice and flat. Just make sure you stay up off of the bat so we're not going all the way down to the bat. Looks like we might have be pretty close.
So now.
Let me just get the base flat for you because if it's not flat, then it's impossible to pull the walls. It just winds up making an uneven wall. If the base is flat, it's not flat because we use the base to become the wall. The base becomes the wall in the way that I throw. Base becomes the wall.
So from here, it's gonna be.
You make your C shape. I'll get you started here because you have to go in kind of significantly. Okay. So you're gonna do that right here, 12 or 6 o'clock. Yep, with the pinky on the outside. Very nice. And maybe a little bit slower. Yeah. Okay, and you're gonna be right in front of you at 6 o'clock. I think maybe a little bit back a little bit. Because it looks like you're over here, and then that's kind of an awkward place to pull, so you want to feel really comfortable in your hand. Your hand's just resting there. Okay, so now this hand's gonna rest on top of there, and you're gonna be moving away from yourself, and be careful not to pinch. Yeah, I'm just pushing. I'm not actually doing anything. Do you see that? That's good. Don't pinch. Whoops.
See.
Yeah. It's character building, you know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Amy,
Yes.
thank you so much.
Oh,
It was
you're
so good. I
welcome.
loved every bit of it.
Yay!
It's amazing. Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh, yes,
So
yes.
good.
Yes. Thanks
My
for coming.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm so
I'll
glad
cut it
I
off.
did this.
Good. Yes, and like I said, next time you'll probably be better.
I'll sleep over it.
Yeah, go to sleep. And something changes,
Yes.
when we step away and then come back,
Yeah.
something changes. All right.
Oops. I think we have to do it again.
Yeah. Okay, here. Let me see here.
I so want to eat this.
What? You can try it.
It's okay.
It's like, it does look like ganache,
looks
doesn't
like a
it? Or
chocolate
like a
ganache.
malt or something. Yeah.
Can you make chocolate do this? Like we can.
Like throw with chocolate. People can throw with cream
Yeah, we
cheese.
can-
I've seen
we
people
can do-
throw with cream cheese, so you probably could.
Yeah, we
actually.
can do chocolate.
Mhm.
There's the right amount of ganache, the right mix,
Mm-hmm.
and we can create something out of this and then eat it.
Yeah. If you mixed like chocolate into cream cheese, so you made like a cream cheese
Yeah,
chocolate.
cream cheese ganache. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what,
good.
What do you make ganache out of?
So it's all different kinds.
It's like a heart,
So we
doesn't
can
it?
use. Oh,
With like the
Okay.
little valves and
Yeah.
stuff, or the aorta and
This
the veins.
this is
and
not the
stuff.
right heart.
All right.
So the whole idea was when we started the restaurant Sweet Tooth. So the
Mhm.
whole idea was creating a whole new ice cream culture. Okay.
Wow.
So the idea was to have a different perspective on how we look at desserts. So
From what to what?
from like even the chocolate mud pot was
Uh-huh.
something like a childhood fantasy.
Uh huh.
You know?
Uh huh.
So the whole idea was to have desserts in a different way.
Wow.
So we did spoons. So we didn't have any plastic crockery in it.
Uh huh.
So we did the chocolate spoons and pots. So you eat it in that. So
You
all
eat-
the ice cream. Yeah,
You eat the spoon?
yeah. You eat the spoon after you.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. So it was crazy. It was
Wow. Chocolate spoons. That's
chocolate
such a good
spoon,
idea.
chocolate, cups.
Uh huh.
So
You eat the
eat
cup.
it. You eat it. So
Wow,
we used
no
to call
waste.
it leave no trace.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so great. Leave no chocolate behind. No chocolate left behind.
Leave no trace.
Wow. Yeah, you can go ahead and. I usually try to get the clay off into the
Yeah,
bucket,
first.
and then you can wash your hands in the sink. You can use a sponge; it helps. Yeah. Well, I love dessert too.
You do?
Oh yeah, I stopped eating sugar for
Ah.
like 2 months, and now I'm just slowly reintegrating it.
Mhm.
And,
So maybe not the white sugar.
yeah, I don't. I try to eat the healthiest sweeteners that I can. Like,
Stevia or something.
yeah, I don't really like the taste of stevia,
Yeah, I
but
hate
honey, yeah,
Honey is the right thing.
honey or maple syrup or I have been eating the whole time that I quit sugar. I was still eating monk fruit, and that was fine. You know,
Yeah.
it was for coffee. You know, just to have something that was.
Yeah, it's important.
Huh?
Yeah, dessert is. So I can
Yeah.
skip food. I
Uh-huh.
cannot skip dessert. I need to have ice cream butter. No matter
Really?
what. No matter how, no matter what, I need to have it.
Wow. That's fun. So you always have dessert, like every day?
I always have a dessert.
Like every day, all day, or every day
I
just once
always
a
have
day?
it. Like it's in stock. It has to be close to my bed.
Uh-huh.
So I usually carry a jar of Nutella.
A jar of Nutella?
Yeah.
Nice.
Nutella is always there.
Wow. Yeah, I had friends who owned like a grocery distribution store for like organic food, and they made their own Nutella, so it was like the best quality hazelnut Nutella. It was so amazing. Yeah, so good.
But you need sugar for your brain.
Yeah?
Yeah? Your brain needs sugar.
Yeah, but fruit. You can get it from fruit, right? Your brain needs sugar.
And that's
And our
a good,
souls, our
That's a good
spirits need
excuse.
sugar. Yeah, I'll tell them that you told me. My brain needs it.
Yeah, I need to have it.
Sorry, I can't stop. I can't keep with this sugar thing because my brain needs it.
And my brain, I have an excuse.
What? I have an excuse? Is that
I
what
have
you
an excuse.
said? Yes. Scientific.
Yeah.
I must have sugar.
So my mom knows this, and she makes sure that I have what I need always stocked up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she always takes care of it.
Like
When I'm in
Nutella.
Pakistan, oh yeah.
And what else? Like, is it mostly
Nutella,
chocolate
so
that you like?
she makes so it's more like nuggets out of dates.
Oh, I
Okay.
love
And
dates.
she just makes sure, and she mixes it up with all the good stuff,
Uh-huh.
and she turns it into a nugget. Okay, so it's like,
Like with
one
nuts too, or
nuts. So
Uh-huh.
it's a whole 9 mile.
She's a magician.
Yo,
She's a
she's
magician.
crazy.
she does this, and she's like, yeah, always keep it. So now when I was just coming when I was leaving, she's like, she makes this, specially made this jar of nuggets. And
For
I
you
was
to
like,
take with you?
Mom, yeah, so I was going to Bali first, and she was like, no, take it. I was like, Mom, this is so heavy, it's dates. It's like, I'm like, right now looking at every pound, every gram. So please, this is like 5 kgs
Oh my
of
god.
nuggets. I don't need it.
You're like, there's gonna be nuggets where I go. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
get Balinese nuggets. Wow. What a great mom.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it was so good. Thank you so much, Amy.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's fun.
Where did Eddie go?
Oh, we have like 2 hours of